Let's talk about cultivating a positive mindset. My name is Amy Ballantyne. Welcome to Power to the People Pleasers. I'm so excited to have my guest Shobi here. Welcome, Shobi.
Hi, Amy. Hi, everyone.
It's so great to have you. And I am really pumped to dive into our conversation about positive mindset. I really believe in this. But before we do, I would love if you could share, have you ever been a people pleaser? And if so, how did that show up in your life?
Okay, have I ever been a people pleaser? Interesting question because not exactly because I've always been to the dancing to the beat of my own drums. Like that's how I like to be. That's in my nature. I'm a very optimistic person that way. And in terms of people pleasing, I mainly look at the reason like why I'm doing it because there's certain boundaries that needs to be set. So I would not exactly call myself as a people pleaser, but I have done people pleasing, like for the harmony, for creating harmony in relationships, for the nurturing aspect of it, and also for the empathy aspect of it. But I know there are many cons of it as well. Let's say the it's not that authentic. The relationships are not authentic, and as well, and we tend to attract toxic people too. So we can put it that way. But the people pleasing is what, in my point of view, would be like. Let's say, I would avoid it at all costs, not at the cost of my own self, but in terms of like helping others, like why not? I would love to help others and help them make them feel special. So I think there's a difference between like people pleasing and making others feel special. So that's what my point of view is. And so yeah, that's my take on people pleasing. And yes, I have been a people pleaser. So but I like immediately snap out of it and realize that I should not like do it at the cost of my own self.
Mm. Honestly, Shobi, this is so awesome to hear. I
Yeah.
think all of the people who are listening who do relate to being a people pleaser or are like me, who are recovering from being a people pleaser, would love to have a piece of that energy that you just brought on, you know, that you switch out of it quickly and you recognize that having boundaries is important and uh, that you see the separation, that there is a place for having the harmony, and but you avoid it when there is,
A need.
uh, and you avoid it when it's harming your own self. Like that is so awesome. Yay!
True. Thank you.
I'm celebrating you. And for all
Great.
of those people
Yeah,
listening,
that's
this
amazing.
is
That's
what
amazing.
we aspire, right? This is what we
Yes.
aspire to be able to
Yes.
do, to recognize
Yes.
the benefits and the negatives, and aim to be in alignment of taking care of ourselves as well. So
Yes.
thank you for that answer.
Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. Because I have seen this concept of self love and let's say, I highly admire the concept of self love, but not to the extent of becoming selfish, is what my
Mm,
take is. Like
yeah.
self love is, I'm totally up for it, but not at the cost of others too. I'm totally up for self love. That's what I believe in as well. And regarding our own importance, we should like in even in yoga, like it is like said that we should have self compassion, self friendliness, self joy, and all that, and also along with others. So there should be a balancing act. So that's
Mm.
what we should like take care of. So everything is about balance and equanimity. So is what I believe in.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for sharing. And I want all of our listeners to know how awesome you are. So I'm going to read your bio here. Um, so the listeners know you. So Shobi has been a yoga instructor for over 10 years, certified in India, and her practice focuses on the transformative power of yoga, not just as a physical exercise, but as a path to mental and spiritual well-being. So we'll talk about that. A published poet, her poetry delves into the human experience, capturing emotions and moments that resonate deeply with the readers. And finally, a wellness advocate, combining her HR background with the passion for holistic living, offering a unique perspective on balancing professional life with personal wellness. So I'm so excited to have you here today talking about this important topic.
Thank you so much, Amy. It's great to be with you.
And so let's dig in. I know that you've mentioned the power of yoga. How does yoga help you with cultivating a positive mindset?
So let's say how yoga can help us in cultivating a positive mindset would be like, let's say, by taking care of our body first, by practicing the postures, it will bring our body into like let's say a grounded state. From there we can move to our mind. From our mind we can just like practice meditation, mindfulness, or breath work. From there we can make better decisions in our life, like from in our day-to-day activities, and just like from there becoming a best version of ourselves, if I can say. If we are making better decisions, then of course you will be making the like a best possible version of ourselves by in terms of growth and everything. And also let's say in terms of cultivating a positive mindset through yoga, I think I would also like stress upon the fact that we should have a positive mindset as well. Like the best case scenario should be always there in our mind, because there's
Mhm.
always like enough negativity in the world anyways. So why not have the best case scenario always in our mind, and just foray into whatever we want to achieve. So that's what my take would be on yoga as having a like helping in having a positive mindset.
I appreciate you. And I really, what connected with me there, actually resonated really deeply was tapping into the idea of the best case scenario. I am a big proponent of being aware of our thinking, recognizing where our thoughts are going, where is our focus going, where is our attention going, right? And so if we can tap into that best case scenario more often, you're right. There is enough negativity in the world. And I believe that there is a link to, if we bring forward that best case scenario more often, we're not wasting our precious life energy, our precious time in a state that, if we're thinking positively, may not actually come to be, right? So I appreciate that angle, the best case scenario. That's really, I'm going to use that. So thank you. Um, can you share a little bit about meditation? I understand that this is something that you practice, and how does that play into having a positive mindset?
So yeah, in terms of like benefits of meditation, they are like innumerable. I can just say, like it makes you look young, it makes you look like happy, it makes you like let's say have more compassion, makes your mind more calm. It has been scientifically proven that meditation helps in many ways, in terms of like rewiring your brain to a like having a positive mindset, and helping in taking better decisions too. So it's you can also go into that zone of like a proper like whichever zone you want to be, the happy state zone, whichever like proper determined zone. You can, it just helps you with that. So
Hmm.
in terms of like let's say how meditation can help in our day-to-day lives would be like, let's say it would help us in making better decisions, as I said earlier. And it would just like help you be in the flow of the day, so that you
Hmm.
can forge ahead with the day with great confidence and determination. It would just help you with in just in that way. So I would just say that being positive, meditating, and also in terms of like let's say while meditating, if you have like those thoughts where you are not able to like focus on the positives too, let the negative thoughts come as and just pass it off like as clouds passing by. And that's how I usually meditate. So let everyone does get negative thoughts, we just have to let it pass like the clouds. And so in terms of like day to day aspect, I would say that meditation is a very good beneficial practice. As I said, it helps you look young, it helps you like
I like
be
that.
more fit, be more emotional, be more emotionally intelligent. And also let's say, yeah, because I have been told like whenever I meditate, like I have been told that I look younger and all that. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm 27, so yeah, that's great. So yeah. So anyway, so in terms of like let's say other benefits, like in terms of workplace, it helps you make better decisions if the leaders are meditating. They can help navigate themselves better and help make better decisions and also help their team members. In the corporate world, I think it should be implemented as a practice to meditate, even in schools, I guess, because let's say even in schools, if kids are allowed to meditate, they can focus on the studies better. And in terms of, they can have a good community building activities in terms of meditation. And meditation is not just like, let's say, you have to sit at a place and breathe and focus on your breath. You can also walk and just be more mindful and just be more present. That's the idea of meditation, is what I believe in.
Mm, amazing. And I know that you are all about helping people to have mindful living. So how does having mindful living link into meditation, positive mindset? How does that all link together?
Okay, so positive, mindful living, and all that links together in terms of, let's say, uh, if our mind is at a calm state and it's more peaceful, we can make like better decisions, which will make more positive action, and it will lead to like better decisions in life. And we can like just spread positivity, because as I said, there's enough negativity. I'm not saying that there's no positivity too. There is enough negativity, but we can bring those positive aspects through our own actions. So
Mm,
that's how we can like bring positivity into the world. There are some people who are like just like rays of sunshine. Just by their presence, we can just feel it, that they are just like they just add beauty to your world. So we should try to be that person. So that's what my take would be. And so that's how I would take like meditation, adding positivity, and having a like cultivating a positive mindset. Would that encapsulate everything through meditation, is what my take would be on.
mm-hmm. And I know that you like to speak about mindful living. What would be a strategy that we haven't already talked about that brings more mindful living into being for people?
So in terms of mindful living, I think there are like we have progressed a lot in terms of like how we can practice mindful living, like through journaling or through meditation apps or through listening just to music, like calming music and all that. Another way which we could just tap into is like the same old simple strategy that I would use is just sit in a like place, have your own like personal sanctuary at your home, like whichever place you feel like, have your own personal sanctuary at your home. It could be just a chair, your favorite chair. You could just sit on your chair in the garden, outside your home, and just sit there and just like feel the present moment, just be in the present moment,
Mm,
and just like relax. And what I would usually do is like I would close my eyes and relax my whole body, and keep saying that to myself, relax my whole body. Inhale, exhale, mind relax, inhale, exhale, eyes relax, inhale, exhale. You can just keep saying that to each and every part of your body, and just
mm,
do keep doing some positive self-talk along with it. That would
mm,
just help like immensely. You can do it at the start of the day or at the end of the day with a gratitude note. Start of the day, you can just put it as an intention that I'm going to start my day with great positivity, and make this day a success, basically, is what I
mm,
usually do at the start of the day. And the day like really goes well. It's like a superstar afternoon, is what I like to call it. And at the end, I would just like express gratitude for it, like thank you for this day, and I would just be happy like this continues, and I'm just grateful for everything that has been happening for me, like just a simple statement in the end at the night, I'm grateful for everything. That's
mm.
enough. So
Wow.
that's what my take would be.
I think if we could all focus on having a superstar day, that's pretty
Yes. Yeah. Like,
that'd
why
be a
not treat
great
yourself
goal,
like
right?
royalty? Yeah, like why not treat yourself like royalty? You deserve it.
Why not treat yourself like royalty? I love that. And so, can you share the work that you do right now? How are you bringing mindfulness and positivity and all of this into the workplace?
Okay, so in my workplace, like what I do is like I prioritize accordingly, set boundaries, and let's say I also like plan everything to the T, and like I have a journal just for it, so that my personal life and professional life are like super balanced and organized. That's how I am. So everyone has their own journey. They can just be like let's say I'm super organized. Some people are like more flowy, like they like to be like in the zone, like come what may, I can take care of it, like I'll cross the bridge when it comes. That's also a nice perspective to have. So I like both the perspectives. And in terms of, let's say, how I would do is I'm more organized. That's what I how I take it as. And in for balancing my professionals as a yoga instructor and as my corporate life, I again prioritize accordingly and set boundaries. In the morning, I take my yoga classes, and sometimes I like to also like merge the two. Like I take yoga classes for my corporate companies as well where I work. So I had taken
Oh.
corporate sessions for yoga in my own company where I used to work. It's called Big
Mm.
Plates based in Canada. I used to take like the corporate yoga sessions over there. Then I would also like venture out and network with others, and like I would also network and venture out with others and do my own sessions with the malls and Coca Cola. I have like partnered with Coca Cola and Nexus Vijaya malls, so they are like super big malls, huge malls over here. So I partner with them, and I got sponsors from like Coca Cola, like these big brands. So that's a
Wow.
really good thing to have. So it just like meditation also attracts good vibes and like good things to you. So that's another aspect that I would like to add. It attracts
Mm.
positivity, so why not do it? And it spreads positivity too. So yeah, I would just like encourage everyone to do it.
When you think about individuals who might be listening to this going, yeah, I've heard about meditation. It's all the rage, right? People know about meditation,
Hmm.
but there's a fear, I believe, or a disconnect that it's something that's really hard to do. Can you break it down into like the most simple steps that a person can take that after they've listened to this podcast, they can literally go and say, check, I've done meditation and this is something it felt good. So I want to make this a daily routine or habit. Can you break it down, please?
Sure. So first of all, meditation is not a like a hard to task, and a thing is that meditation is a practice. It takes time to like incorporate into your daily routine. So just take it step by step. First, practice for 5 minutes. Even 1 minute is enough. Like 1 minute of silence, sitting with yourself by yourself, enjoying your own company. That itself is enough. And why not? Like you would love you to be with yourself for some time for some self reflection, self talk, to build yourself up. So I think everyone should be encouraged to do that. So in terms of the tips or steps, how I would put it as let's say how I would do is usually if I'm not having the time at all when I'm traveling mainly. So what I would do is I would just sit at some place wherever it is and just close my eyes. Or let's say if you want to like if you cannot close your eyes for some reason, you can just sit at that place and just focus on the surroundings, then
Mm.
within yourself, then within your thoughts what is going on. And then you can slowly close your eyes too, or if you possible, if now the closed eyes version was what I love to do. Like it relaxes me, it gives me peace like immediately. So what I would do is like I would like close my eyes, imagine each and every part of my body from head to toe relaxing, and just keep exhaling, imagining each and every part of your body. For example, I'm just now sitting with my eyes closed, mind relax, inhale and exhale, shoulders relax, inhale and exhale. So you just do that. Like that would be just like you would be immediately, I can just assure you that you would be immediately relaxed. And also in terms of like if you have extra time, you can just give some positive affirmations to yourself, like I'm the best, I can do whatever I want, or I can just accomplish this whatever task I'm about to do. Like I do this before giving speeches. Like I used to give speeches at my college for 2,000 people, like in the auditorium.
Mm.
So that's how I would do in the like practicing self affirmations in the mirror. So self love affirmations in the mirror. So that would help me a lot. So that you can just like get into that zone immediately through meditation. So the first step is to just sit by yourself, focus on your thoughts, be in the present moment. Then the second is just like let's say while while coming out of it, we just have to slowly open our eyes. Everything just has to be slow. Just slow down. That's the other tip that I would like to give. Just be in the present moment, and stay steady and slow down yourself is what my take would be. And
Mm.
practically, I would just say, just sit with yourself, observe your thoughts. And there's a concept in India called silent meditation, where you like sit silent for like 1 day or 2 to 3 hours at straight. It improves your intuition to a great extent. So that's another tip I would like to give. You don't have to sit silent for the whole day, but you could just sit silent for just like 1 to 2 minutes, and just reflect on what you're about to say before saying something. You could listen to your words before you're going to say something. That is another great way of uh, putting it as thinking before you speak. So you can like speak in a proper communication, like have better communication skills too. So that's another
Mm.
way of like another benefit of meditation is what I would like to add on.
Oh, thank you so much. And so many incredible tips here for people who are curious about cultivating a positive mindset, curious about beginning a meditation practice to make it simple so it's not a barrier to begin, right? I think that that's a lot of the problem for many people is the belief that they don't have time. And I would
Hmm.
challenge them to think about where is a moment in your day where you are awake, where is a moment where you could invest into yourself 1 minute? 1 minute as a starting place. And I can honestly say, this past year, and even last year, I have been investing time into meditation, and I've seen a significant difference in my life because of it. And even I can feel myself craving the time to be still and silent, and that's how I know that it is a beneficial time for me because I feel different because of it. I feel different because I've invested that time. And I did only start with 1 minute, and then I worked up to 5. And some days I don't have as much time as I would like to sit in the stillness and silence, and that's okay too. It's more about building the habit and the connection, and I really value you being here today. And so I know that you've offered a free ebook with sun salutations, and so I will put that link for people to go download that free ebook. Thank you so much for doing that for the listeners, and invite all of the people to check out all the links that I will post in the show notes as well. But thank you so much for sharing your lovely energy here with all of our listeners today. I really appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Amy. It was great to be with you as well, and the listeners.
And
Thank
to
you.
yes, and to all of our listeners, I truly am grateful for you. Please like this, share it, spread the love, and stay tuned for the next episode of Power to the People Pleasers coming soon. Have a great day.